Hi, welcome to Tuesday Trash Talk at 10, but this morning at 9. Apologies for the shift in my schedule. My name is Cheryl Baldwin, and I am with the Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, as well as I run the What's In, What's Out program for the Recycle CT Foundation. So today we're going to be talking about some of the packages that we get in the mail through to our homes. And it's so big I have to break it down into two sections. But before that, I just want to remind you, if you have a question about a particular theme or topic or category of materials, by all means put it in the comments section and I'll get it to it in the future. So I'm actually going to start, believe it or not, with envelopes, because there's a lot of different kinds of envelopes that come to our homes. We are getting more packages than ever. I would imagine you're very similar to me, where I'm getting more mail than ever before. And it's not junk mail, it's mail I want. So there's three different, if we start with just padded envelopes, there's three different kinds. There's plastic envelopes that have plastic bubble wrap on the inside. We have paper envelopes with plastic bubble wrap on the inside. And then we have a paper envelope, and there's no plastic on the inside. In fact, you can feel it sort of padded, but you can't see what's on the inside because it's actually two layers of the envelope paper with newspaper fibers or paper fibers on the inside. So, sadly, none of these envelopes are acceptable in our mixed recycling bin. That's right. They are all out. However, there's some options. First off, these are great envelopes. You can easily reuse them. You can put a new name, you could cross this out and put a new piece of paper on top or a label and reuse it. They are good and sturdy. This particular one, which is all paper, is made from recycled paper, so that's a good thing because it's made from paper that came from our recycling program. However, it cannot go back into our recycling program at this time. So what about the paper and the plastic bubble wrap? This, of course, is also out. It also can be reused many, many times, so it could be saved. And then the plastic on plastic, that is also possible to be reused. And these plastic, there's a couple of different kinds. These plastic with the plastic bubble wrap, all of these are actually considered plastic film. Now, you've heard me talk about plastic film before because they're all acceptable in the Connecticut WRAP program, which is plastic bags, newspaper bags, bread bags, grocery bags, etc. This is the same type of plastic, and it is acceptable in the plastic film program. So if you're trying to figure out if you have a retailer near you that participates, you go to plasticfilmrecycling.org. Most of our retailers, our big retailers in Connecticut, continue to participate in the Connecticut WRAP program, which is great. I know that some individual stores may have suspended their collection temporarily, but they should be back up and running now. So if not, reach out to your recycling coordinator and we can find out, or tell me a specific store via Facebook and we can look into it. So we have a lot of envelopes. I have a huge number of envelopes. If you don't feel that you can personally use them, there are different ways that you could offer them to others. I'm sure that you might have a Facebook group in your community that does swapping or sharing. Maybe you're part of FreeCycle. Maybe you want to post things on Craigslist. We also have a lot of Etsy artists that sell things, as well as eBay folks, and they may want access to your envelopes. So by all means, if you can't reuse them personally, you may be able to find somebody who can. So a last item, just to cover all bases for envelopes. Sometimes we get these kind of envelopes, and this is called Tyvek. While it looks like a paper fiber, it's actually a plastic fiber, and it's very sturdy. You might have heard of Tyvek when people are referring to Tyvek suits, especially we see a lot of Tyvek suits these days in the news in terms of when people get tested for COVID. It's all the same material. And this is also out. It is not acceptable in our curbside or transfer station mixed recycling programs. However, DuPont, who makes these, has a mail-in program. I can tell you I've done some research and I have not been able to confirm that this program is still active, but as of 2019, a lot of different areas were still actively participating in it, so I'm assuming it's still active. So you could go to the DuPont webpage, which is just DuPont.com, and double check by calling, but this is the mail-in information if you wanted to mail your Tyvek envelopes back to DuPont. So individually, you may not generate a lot. If you are a small business and now all your employees are working from home and you're generating this business, mostly business material now at home, this is also an option for you. As far as I know, DuPont does not pay for the postage, but you do get to ensure that the material has been recovered. So anyway, it's an option. So I thank you very much for joining me, and as usual, recycle right. It's always appreciated because right now it's more essential than ever. So I thank you for your time, and until next week when I think we're going to be talking about bigger packages that come in our mail. Thanks.